Cause I think that's enough to you and me. Cause I feel like to every what you see. Love to you and she love to me. She's telling me that you just be. She's telling me that you want to be. She promised me that you never be. When I'm it's not a feeling tight when you're by my side, let me tell you the truth. It's the way the voice is in high definition. Take a picture of says make you an invention. Baby girl, you will rock with me. Keep me by my side, you will stuck with me. It's what I feel inside when you're by my side. Good morning, my people. How are you today? I hope you're doing well wherever you're watching from. Today is Market Tuesday. Tell us about your products and services. Tell about your business. Abantu bachiyige bamanyiwe bakusanga. Today we're going to be talking about teams because I understand Nzenga Arthur, the teams are very important for the success of any marketing team, but most importantly, they're very important for the success of any business. So we're going to be talking about teams. I'm sure it's ngudo zaffe. Is it as comfortable as we want them to be? So I want us to reach a much more comfortable road and then we start discussion. But I hope you're doing well. I had a good night's sleep. I think I had a better sleep than always. I was very tired, so I slept much deeper. I hope you too had a good night's sleep. Yeah. Little Market Tuesday, we're going to talk about teams, the importance of teams, what makes teams so much magical than you actually doing everything yourself. Good morning. Every girl you will rock tonight. If you by my side, you will stop grenade. If I'm feeling like you by my side, well, this is a rough patch. This is a rough patch. Mother Omubats. Simple thing for her. That she give me one, then she could give me one, you know. It's a jambola. Era ye wa Oza Mosanto. Yeah, you can understand. Okay, man. I woke up feeling good. I don't know why, but I'm feeling so like I own the whole food. I'm not gonna put on a t-shirt today. Feel like if it is guitar today. I make her smile, I make her laugh. I make her dance, I make her wine. Feel like getting down to me, God. Feel like touching down to me, God. I make you want to make you want to make you want to. I make you smile. I make you after that, I'll take you to my place where we play. I'll be going to play. Yeah. Feeling good. Jump. Feeling You and me, you know the one. Gonna make them jump. Gonna make them jump. Come on now, jump. Good morning, Muyombia Mark Lawrence Omule Edward Pro Ben Kako Triple M dash 256 official. Nampisha Juliet Wamala Williams Juma Ali San Sentongo Hamoza. Good morning. Seru Victor Sleek Starch Events Omni Wandiambi Edward Kabuka Louis Joshua Eden Fahun. Banange Joshua Famucheta Kora. You're lost. Come best your VIP. Zas David Clarge VIP. I hope you guys are doing well. Joshua Soko Tunyumizi, tell us the stories of the farms. How is the farm treating you? Yeah, and how are the plants coming along? What should we come and get? Yeah, coffee over. So I met a coffee farmer some days ago. No, actually he's a trader, he's not really a farmer. He's the guys that buy the coffee from the gardens, and he says mumwanyi more musente era Joshua ogenda kubeera billionaire. Nick Wabuyi, good morning. So guys, tugenda kwogera ku teams today in marketing. I'm one person that is passionate about teams. At least I've had people that have worked for me say that I value teams a lot, and all the companies that have gone on to make it big, or the companies that are making the big buck, all those companies have teams in literally all. If it's production, they have a team that basically makes production work. Sales, they have a sales team. If it's marketing, they have a marketing team. If it's field, they have a field team. If you have worked in, some of you guys work in the corporate world, and you're always saying the sales team are for me, the field team a team leader gundi, at a team manager, you get at a team meetings, group meetings, team building. You guys are constantly saying these things. I mean coffee, onion, maybe in fuga. I know, but I know mostly onions and single kufuga. Sicho coffee ye kombi. I think coffee yenga ye fuga, but the onion thing. Awe wali tagari awo batoja tell muntu ayingira farming ngira atabiso sibisobola. I cannot okujanga ngenda kulima cashew nuts, because I think cashew nuts, almonds, those are some of the things that I eat that cost me a lot of money, and because they cost me a lot of money, I know that there are so many people in the value chain that make that make the money, which take it ati mugamba mbo hamponzi kuba nnyo. Mugamba hamponzi kuba nnyo gulabo ya azitako mpola nodi andie mabiganita zitako mpola kusala obwo hampo biteko ngata ina julaga gwafirwa. So anyway guys, teams, but because I'm a marketing person, I'm about teams in marketing. For the guys that don't know what marketing is how we make sure that people buy from us and not our competition. Which together, it's nothing personal. It's just us as the marketing people making sure that the prospects that we want to buy from us, or the people that have bought from us, buy it from you. So your goal every day as a business person is to make sure that the competition buys from you and not your competition. And I've seen how people try to do that in town. So what happens in town is that the shopkeepers, the marketing people, the sales people, or the teams that are supposed to make sales in whatever business it is in Kampala, what they do is keep pulling people around. I shared the story of when we went to a kids park in Congo, and for abantu abakuru, I think they have like 100 waiters and waitresses there. Their job is to keep chasing you around with a menu and smiling at you. Oh, good morning. Thank you for coming. Do you want to order something? Like you're pulling my hand constantly. It annoys. It's really annoying. And this is what is happening if you have walked on the streets of Kampala. You mind your own business. You're probably trying to go and buy something from somewhere. You have seen, you have seen people trying to pull you. Customer jangonguleko. If you have been to a market, personally, one reason I don't buy from markets is because I am not comfortable with the idea. I'm not comfortable with the idea of buying from one market vendor and have like 4 other market vendors looking at me like I'm an evil person. On the broadcast still on Sunday or Saturday, you guys have seen me when I'm going to buy vegetables and I tell these sellers, like yagaliza. You get, we cannot finish the market. The market is huge. Just look at the population in this Taka town here. In this town alone, you might find that some people have gone to town. You get, some people are still home. But in this location here alone, we have about 4,000 people. So you cannot tell me that we have to box each other just to be able to get a pinch of the 4,000 people here that might, or the 2,000 people of the 4,000 that might be willing to buy from us. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So personally, I think that akatare kanene, and because the market is big, we just have to find the importance of working with teams. And what do I mean teams? I'll give you an example. When we are shooting my the episodes, I have a minimum of 3 people with me. I always have 2 camera people because that's how we get the shots. I have a driver, and because I normally move with at least 1 car. Like when we were doing the project, we had like 2 cars. So I needed to have 2 drivers with me at all times, and then 2 camera people. The sound we try to use the sound that doesn't need a sound person. So one of the camera people manages the sound. You get. But then there are times when I need someone to come and make sure that the story flows. Yesterday when we were shooting something and someone nagamba nababuza katono tumwe title chi. Koli Mbu is the director of but simply to make sure that things are realistic. You get, because you do something that is actually realistic to you, but it's not realistic to the audience. So depending on what we are shooting cars, get someone that knows nothing about cars, and the role of this person is to simply make sure that whatever we are shooting will make sense to people that know nothing about cars. And there's something in production, production value. Each of the people on that team contribute on making sure that we have production value. And most of you guys don't even know. You don't. So production value is created by teams. Production value is hardly you cannot do a theater piece alone. Never better you are a superstar and you create a one-man play, a one-man production, a one-man stand-up comedy. You'll still need a sound person, you need a lights person, you need a director, you'll need a team that helps you sell the tickets. So basically, so personally, I come from a background where we need people to work with us. And that's how, when I joined marketing, I understood that even in marketing, I'll give you an example. When we go to digital, which is something that you would think you can actually do alone. With digital, you need a graphics guy, you need a copywriter, and yes, you can be all these things, but you can't be good at all those things. So you need someone that does the ads, you need someone that does the posts, but importantly, you need someone that talks to the prospects. You need someone that talks to the prospects and converts them. It's very hard to find that you can do all these things. And after prospecting, you need someone that moves them along in the funnel. Now, for the people that have tried digital marketing, you know what the funnel is. You move someone from awareness to consideration to conversion, you get, and then to evaluation, where they evaluate whatever you give them. And you need people at each of these stages in the funnel. Is a stage where you need someone to actually manage the process to make sure. So if you have four stages in your funnel, because the funnel is not something that is generic. It can't apply. One funnel arrangement cannot apply to all businesses. It's different on all phones. So you need at least one person at all stages, or one person at two stages. It's very hard to find that someone can manage all the stages alone. And I'm speaking from experience. I've tried it. You cannot manage all stages. So you need a person at least at each stage to make sure that things move effectively and efficiently. Good morning, Nakate Christine. How are you? Yusuf Magala Travel Live Vlog. Julius Ivan VIP. That is our Gazaland. Not just Gazaland, by the way. Not just Gazaland. Go anywhere. Go on Kampala Road. There is that place where they take passport photos. Abana passport photos. Babula kusika bakubufana oba iti. You've seen. I find that like the Rio Kampala Road, you know, side design is Ntebe Road. Ntebe Road. Watali bantu bakusika. But guys, the fact that we have dummies. The fact that we have dummies all around outside the shops, we are being pulled. If you have been to organized countries where they do marketing the right way, they don't have dummies outside the shops. You get it? The fact that someone is given a market stall and they put tomatoes outside their stall, that's pulling you. The fact that people have to look at you like, oh, if you don't buy from me, that's one reason why I don't want to move into shops where they share. Because people guilt trip others into buying from them, and I don't like that. That's why I don't buy from markets. I want to move. Like, I think the last person that I enjoyed buying from was in Kaleru. And you would go, she would greet you, and she would greet you with a smile. And if you don't want to buy from her, she would, and then there was that other old woman who was selling mangoes. She would look at you like her kids are starving. You get it? I don't like those things. You get it? The best thing for people to do in the market is probably just create a good display, put on a beautiful smile. Don't guilt trip people. But we are being guilt tripped every day, everywhere in Kampala. So, did you the guy in S? Yes. Yeah. We saw. I actually talked about it in the weekly roundup. It said he's a Ugandan, but then there are other stories that are coming up. Some people are saying that it wasn't actually cheating, that the chick had broken up with the guy and moved on. And for me, I was thinking about that situation, that sometimes a woman will cheat on you with a guy, and when you break up, she moves in with the other guy, which means these guys were actually dating already when she was also with you. So you were two, and this guy seemed to be comfortable with the two of you being two. And if you're not someone that knows how to manage your anger properly, you can end up like killing people, like how that guy did. Which take it, eh? I find that it's easier for women to actually cheat, because ever wabawa musajja yagala okulya obuli nga yetafayo boyina bbaawo batoyina bbaawo yajja kubeerawo. You get it? And that makes it very easy. Naye nga ate fe abasajja olumu kizibu nnyo. Literally every woman wants you to marry them. Kati kiba kizibu giranga njagala ompase kale nfuna number 2 but a number 2 means you need to like marry wife number 2. Which take it. Harrison Mohindo, good morning. How much is the front complete shock absorber for erectees, and can it share parts with the VITs? And no, it can't share with the VITs, but have about 150 to 200,000 for shocks. Of course, I know you have the struts already. You have the springs. So you just need the shock that comes in the box. 150 to 2,000. Make sure you don't buy a used one that has been reconditioned in Uganda, because it will disturb you. In teams, you need to understand the 20-80 rule and reward your teams fairly. 20% of the teams give you 80% of the work. Totally understood. And then I also found that while you're working with the 20-80 rule, the 20%, you leave them do what they do best, and the 80% of the team that is not actually working, you assign them other jobs as well, because so you give them other gigs. I also found that one way to reward teams fairly, okay, that's double indicators. Wa police mumulabi ayisiriza ku solid line. Kugamba bino ebintu bya kutuusa mukolo. Bawa ba police kuli abanyigiriza ababe basobola okunyigiza batasobola kunyigiza baleke bagende. So guys, we are talking about teams, especially in marketing. Katolaba, after that situation, made me think about my man. Wachana to omuntu, where he thinks I love them. For Abasajja, we have a third eye. We always know when someone is actually dash. Abasajja tumanya. Mukazi wo bwagenda ebbali omanya. Naye twefuula abasiru abatategeera, but we always know. Dash, omusajja amanya. Then the question is, Dash, from the situation we had yesterday, is he actually your man, or he wants to be your man? From the situation that we had yesterday, how we were talking, tona committing a sicho. Sentongo, if you have already bought the Nissan X-Trail, you have nothing to do. If you have not bought it, don't buy it. That's all I can tell you. I'm sure you want more information, like how we did. If you really want to buy the Nissan X-Trail, Sentongo, go ahead and buy the Nissan X-Trail. I advise you against buying the Nissan X-Trail. Every mechanic will tell you not to buy the Nissan X-Trail. But I've realized that some of you guys, if you really want something, you want it. So you can go ahead and buy it. The only thing I can tell you is don't buy the Nissan X-Trail. I'm not going to give you more information. But if you want to suffer in capital letters, buy. Dash, that thing choyogedeko, chari chintuseko, not causing tindi mutemu, but I was young and loved so much. But you ladies, you know, you flirt with men often between years. Let me tell you, it's not flirting. The moment a chick starts engaging another man, she wants him. Basajja bannange, omukazi takulaganga nti achattinga n'omusajja amengaging n'akugamba tayagala, ayagala. She's just putting back up. Ayagala. The moment a woman engages another man, ayagala. Ekyo nkibagamba. But because you don't, you gwenga omusajja toyinaawo profile, ankyamwetegereza ayina ebbuba lingi. Kati kitegeeza sibbaawo. Sibbaawo kati tofaayo. Tajja kutta muntu. Just make it clear to him that gundi nkwetegereza tonnafuuka bbaa wange. As long as you make that clear, he will not disturb you. But the problem with chicks is that you guys don't make things clear. Obera n'abasajja bana nga bonna tobaagala naye ng'ate bonna obalaga obaagala. But Staj, leka n'ebyokuflatinga. The moment you actually see that your woman is flirting with another man, she's not flirting. She's interested. It's just that the man is not going forward. Ontegeere, the man is giving signals, so she gives signals. The moment the other man moves forward, she will move forward with him. The moment you find flirtatious messages in your woman's phone with another man, she wants the guy. The guy just hasn't made the right move. Muntegedde basajja bannange. Mukazi wo bw'aba flirtinga n'omusajja kitegeeza n'omusajja akyali ku level flirtinga. The moment the man shows that he's seriously wanting the chick, she will move forward. Chicks don't make things clear. Naye nga they are enjoying the guy's money. Travel life log. Travel life log gwe tonnaba kutegeera. Gwe tonnaba kutegeera butegeezi. Chicks are never going to make things clear unless a man makes things clear. what you people be seeing as a chick not making things clear, it's a chick waiting for the man to make the right move. Me speaking from experience, every time I saw a chick seeming to flirt with another man, the man just hadn't made things clear. Eventually the man ate. I'm telling you, chicks don't make things clear. Baba bagala. Kati dash, bwaba ina bagayi nga basatu ainako gwayagala. The man, abakazi Mr. Arthur and all the entire community. I'm about to clock 30 in the next 2 years. Na ye abakazi bacha nemi okutegeera. You love someone, right? Na akole ebintu mwana. Just no starch. Omukazi akwagala omulaba n'atakwagala omulaba. Kati atakwagala nawe lyako ebyogedde. Arthur, I don't do more than one guy because I don't have time. Wankwana mugani. Chogamba this guy yebawo. Oba akyakwana. That uses. Even me, that's what I'm thinking. She's playing around like that. But if you have only him, is he officially the man or Gezesa? One thing you need to know, Dash, is that Abasaja Teba Gezesa. When you're it's actually the guy is committed to you. Ontegea is committed. Okay, he might. He's committed. Katigwa tanaba kupicking up. But all in all, mwebasajja mwe. Ebintu byokuflatinga mu vehicle, women don't flat. Women pick up signals. Of course, I'm not a women expert, but from my experience, women pick up signals. So what happens is she picks up the signal of a man that is not yet serious with her. She also plays around with him. The moment the man becomes serious, she will go. Good morning, Mr. Cometa UGVIP. Anyway, guys, let's go back to teams. And we are talking about the importance of teams in marketing. Let's talk about the typical marketing department of a small business. Let's talk about SPK Driving School. I'm talking about SPK Driving School because it's a business that I've constantly seen here, and I have worked with it. I sort of like know how it moves. So let's talk about SPK Driving School in a proper marketing setting. Now, SPK Driving School in a departments. It has the education department, the one that educates people how to drive, how to follow signs, by now the theory teachers, by now the practical teachers. You get that's the education department. Then they have the paperwork department, the paper pushers, by admin. Those are the guys that move paperwork from the office. Again, they were IOV. They basically help people. They help people get their permits after they have learned how to drive. These are the people they could testing. Test to make sure that the people don't actually fail. Then they also have the marketing department. Now, these are three departments we're speaking. Now, if you went to like bigger driving schools, they already have all these things in place. Now, the smaller schools don't have them now, but they have the marketing departments, and the marketing department deals with field work. Normally in small businesses, we don't separate sales and marketing. It's one department that does both. So we have people that go to the field. We have in the marketing department, we have the receptionist. First of all, the receptionist is the number one marketing person. Of course, you're going to have someone that heads marketing. Now, the person that heads marketing is the person that trains all the teams to make sure that they are on the same page, to make sure that everyone understands their role in the school, in making sure that customers keep coming. Yeah. Now, the person that heads department, agenda kutendeka, by instructor, customer, is going to train the receptionist in how to handle customer complaints, and how to handle the paperwork. The person that heads marketing is going to train the field people on how to handle customer complaints, and how to handle processes. Still, the person that heads marketing is now going to make sure social media general digital marketing, and field marketing actually moves the right way. Now, the person that heads marketing still is going to handle the teams that are actually doing the actual marketing. Katugende tuyingire mu digital marketing. Olabe teams ezo bwe zitambula. Nti mu education team mulimu abasomesa okuvuga, mulimu abasomesa theory, mulimu ababeera ku test, the ones that tutor these people on how to pass the driving tests. Yeah, abo webali. Netugenda mu field. Abantu bo mu field bakola wamu n'aba marketing. The field people are the guys that will probably, if you have a campaign to teach people how to maintain lanes, how to understand refresher courses, come to attract people to come for defensive driving and stuff like that. The bantu abo mu field beba na abantu ba driving school endala. Stuff like that. It's not playing that, it's how the industry basically moves. And then we have the people that do marketing about the digital marketers. Now, I don't want you to take digital marketing for granted. Digital marketing is big. It's big. But now, the digital marketers are going to make sure that they post daily. Guys, double tap. Thank you, Starch Events. The digital marketers are going to make sure that we have video content to push out. They're going to make sure that our instructors teach, give out some free knowledge online. The digital marketers are going to make sure that when we go to the field, we actually grab some good videos to show people that we are competent to teach people and to teach the different classes of vehicles and stuff like that. And then we're going to have a graphics designer still, the one that makes sure that the images that go out on our platforms work. And then we are going to make sure that they work properly. We are going to have a person that replies to prospects, the messages that come in. Yeah, or your muntu agenda kubeerawo naye ng'addamu messages about prospects and make sure that he or she converts these people. Normally it should be a she, not a he. Abakazi ogwo omulimu bagukola better than men. It should be a she. I find that women settle better, women handle stress better, so the woman can cry now, and in the next 1 second she's not crying, she's smiling. So women handle those things better. So I find that they should be the ones to know the answer to this. We have people that answer phone calls. Because if you're going to put marketing in motion, you're going to make sure that you have ads running either on TV, radio, and social. You have a billboard, you have a couple of flyers out there, you have field people giving out your business cards. Then you're definitely going to need someone to handle or to talk to people that come in, that they are ready to, the people that come in when they are ready to convert. So you need someone there. And that's normally a point where I recommend that you put a woman, because women handle that position very well, better than men. And this person is one of the 20%. So you cannot get a very inefficient person and put them in this position. In a position you're converting. In some businesses they have more than one person in that place. In some businesses they have more than they have WhatsApp webs logged in on multiple devices, and each of those devices is responsible for, there will be one that is responsible for class extensions, then there will be one that is responsible for new permits, then there will be one for refresher courses on defensive driving, then there will be one that is responsible for example, complaints. Nobody handles complaints apart from that person. So that means then they'll have multiple people that handle those messages. Because very phone calls. That's why when you call MTN or Airtel and you have an issue, they'll say, how may I help you? Then you tell them. Then they'll tell you, let me forward you to the person to handle you. Then they forward you to someone else. So take it. Ronald Muchwa, good morning. Isaac Ridika, good morning. Dash. Kahot City Okalavye. Ronald M. Cassandra VIP, good morning. Mr. Arthur temunenya nga am 35 nga sinna mufuno ino okufuna nno mangu oleme kuzaala abaana bazonto banajja okoma okuzaala nga okaddiye. He wants to marry me but I have two things I want to finish before getting married. Number 2, tayagala nkole ate marriage counselor. Anti marriage counselor abiraba. Marriage counselor ate okuba byayitamu bingi. Bwaba marriage counselor. But one thing I've realized that couples that go for marriage counseling, they go there when the marriage is unsavable. It's normally it's a person that is guilty of making the marriage not work that suggests to counseling. So one thing I've realized is normally the person that is responsible for making the marriage fail that normally suggests to get counseling. The people that are okay don't see the use for counseling. If a relationship is on the rocks, it's the person that normally has trouble that is quick to report. Tugende mbazadde kasita omuntu atandika ebyo ng'omanya ali guilty. Kakati ogenda kwesanga yo marriage counselor boyfriend alaba ebizibu ebingi with couples that are unsavable. Majority of people that go for counseling, your relationship ebeweddewo. Like me, I normally tell Mama Aban, kati nze omuntu wokusatu njagala waaki. Bwe tuba twali twekwana nga taliiyo. Ne tubeerawo line ebbanga lyonna nga we don't have a third party. Why would we need to talk to a third person to save our relationship? By the time we need to talk to a third person, it means we are no longer we are no longer on talking terms. We are no longer on terms where we can talk. Kitegeeza we should just break up. Buli omu agende makubo ge. Okitegeera. But it's me, I've seen it. Majority of the times, look at relationships. We're in a relationship and the person calls, for example, the name Mama Aban, and I call Mama Aban's singer. Normally I'm the problem. And I just want to go and justify that I'm not the problem. But we already know I am the problem. Mama Aban, she is the problem. They never want to acknowledge. Katayagara agenderi, family ye kunyigirize, bakutereze. And that's what happens. They will be marriage counseling. Normally the person that says to get counseling is the person, if it's a cheating thing, the person that cheated is the one that says, "Kai to get counseling, but we can fix this." It's normally kati munange marriage counselor boyfriend alaba relationship ezidi in that state nyingi tomunenya. But I hope you guys are doing well. I think you guys are understanding the importance of teams. Now, of course, someone is going to say a team requires money. I've seen people that have built teams in a center got teams in the center zazo. Dash, you can still do what you want, provided that Omugambi, if you truly love him. Me, what hurts me is being a provider, loving a loving man, yet you're not submissive. Okitegeera. Ate abasajja baagala submissiveness. Omukazi bw'atandika okulaga omutwe omunene. Arthur, when is marketing for business owners beginning at Platos? We have it every month, Isaac. Buli mwezi. So we are going to have this much. We already, the April intake is already almost ending, but we are going to have the May intake. The May intake, I don't know when the open day is. I can text you that information. Yeah, but we have that. Nathan 256, Arthur, where can I get the defensive certificate in Uganda after training? Nonya SPK driving school, but SPK driving school is in social media handles. It's very important, by the way, in social media handles. So I'm tired of pretending. Do we have a certified driving instructors in Uganda? If Yesuta certifies them, is the driving curriculum accessible? Mr. Commuter UG, every driving school has a certified driving instructor. You are not allowed to teach anyone how to drive if you don't have a driving permit or by a certificate. They have a certificate. If someone is arrested for teaching people how to drive, ngataina certificate, so yes, we have, but they keep the curriculum private because that's how they make money. The They keep the curriculum private because that's the only way they make money, by having their curriculum. But they teach. They are certified. It's just that the certification of driving instructors is also Uganda. Reynald Jordan, good morning. Mr. Arthur, Uber and mobile money business, which one is better? Oh, would have to discuss this with people that have done it. But I personally, even mobile money has small margins. But I will tell you that if you have the same capital, and you have the capital and you want to use, for example, 15 million to buy a car for Uber, or 20 million, or you can either buy a car for Uber or invest in mobile money. Zinga Arthur, I'll tell you to invest in mobile money. That's what I will tell you. I will tell you to invest in mobile money any day, as long as you're in a secure location where you will not get robbers or buffet. I'll tell you to do mobile money. Uber, I'm telling you guys, the guys abali mu Uber bagamba nti bakola sente bayina ebyawe bibanoonya. I am telling you for a fact. Uber as a business or ride share doesn't really make money. I am telling you, it's just that when someone is in a business, especially people that are not honest, they want to tell you that it's making a lot of money. It's not. They're just people. Some of the people that are doing Uber are people that are passionate about driving cars. I am telling you. And he works on women most, and that's how that lady came in. Ono wokubiri. Katate dash bwabanga bawo akola nnyo ku bakazi, kitegeeza alabye abakazi gwe benda ne gye bendera n'akira bantu ku mirimu abakazi gye batandikira obwenzi. Katta kwagala ogenda oyende. And my guy, yesterday we were having a conversation, and we were talking about a prominent figure that doesn't have a wife, doesn't have a child. He has money, but he doesn't have either. And I was telling these guys, when you have okuwasa kiba kizibu, because of which man sawa yonna no bagenda bimukola. And I was telling them, this guy abakazi abafumbo balidde bayitirivu kati kimutiisa okuwasa, okitegeera kimutiisiza ddala okuwasa. And that's precisely the truth. Teri muvubuka asobola kwebaka n'abakazi bafumbo bawera n'awasa. Bw'aba awasizza bibeera bya mpaka society era comfortable and stuff like that. So munaye dash bawo bw'abanga akansolinga nnyo abakazi, kitegeeza abakazi abirabye bye bakola okugaana okukola amanyi. Akiram, good morning. Dash kiki oyagala okukola that will take most of your time? Like Imoze, good morning. Arthur, about Hilux inspection, you mentioned DMX, where they are and cheaper. What do you mean? My mom is on me. By the way, my young bro is going for Kwanjula in August this year with now one baby girl na yenze. Go chakola sente bagira bakuvako. Elijah Yatua, good morning. Henry Modern Juice, good morning. Henry, I was about to text you. Actually, I wanted to text you before I started the broadcast. So anyway, guys, let's talk about why teams are important. One, teams will bring diverse skills for your business. When you have a team, yeah, you need people that, one, active, people that know how to do data analysis. Three, you need people that know how to communicate. Yeah, people that know a bit of tech, have a bit of tech skills. So when you have a team, you have abai katugende na February. Okay, man. I love the guy. She don't you want me. She don't you want me. But I tell her. Yes, I tell her. Macho nimba linza. Macho nimba linza. Macho nimba linza. I am number one.
I tell you that I tell you that but you don't care. You don't give a damn, you don't care. My number one girl, you rule my world. You took my heart, never a bad but you made me beg. You made me beg. Every time I come over, you make me beg. But why? But why? Give me some love, be my better half. I promise I will never let you down, my girl. Till I read all the things, many things don't mean nothing. For as long as you got my heart, yeah. I watch on number, come on, Sikumanyi bulungi njakwetegereza. I tell yes, I tell no, I tell baby let's take it slow. You're my number one girl, you rule my world. You took my heart, never a bad but you made me big. You made me big. Every time I come over, you make me big. But why?
Isaac is saying that Arthur, having a team is one thing, managing it is another. I've also realized, because I normally do self-reflection, and the one thing I've realized, Isaac, is that businesses are successful because of leadership. You see, Isaac, it's very easy for you to make money as an individual or as a team of two, but you will make more money if you're a team of 10, provided the team of 10 is very well managed. If you get a team of 10 and manage it effectively, you'll make money 10 times what you would have made as a team of 2. And that's the one thing I've realized, that every time I have added a member of a team, a member on my team, we were more effective, we were more efficient. Now, the trouble is in knowing which people to put in which position in the team. Like someone mentioned up there, Yabadani, there is the Pareto principle, the 20-80 rule. Bagamba Isaac, 20% of your results come from, 80% of your results come from 20% of the effort you put in. Chitegeza, even 80% of your results will come from 20% of your teams. So this is where you have to understand which members of your teams are more important than others. Ontegera. I'll give you an example. When we are doing performing arts, my team together in Guinness Book of Records. Why? My team is one team that has done 6 plays in one day. Guinness Book of Records. The goal for me and my team is to do 10 plays in one day. Full length Shakespeare mizanye King Lear, Richard III, and stuff like that. 10 plays in one day in 10 hours. And stuff like that. But how do we manage to do all those many plays at once? There is a time where we had a big audience, the Tuba Awuramu. We were doing the same play on 2 different stages, but with the same team. Nga actor averi okuzanya role side zedi siniemu najja najizanya wano nga sini ndala igenda maso side zedi bwaveno bwayogera line ezenjawulo bwagenda bwayogera line ezenjawulo eri. But how are we able to manage those things? It's understanding which people on your team are stronger than others and assigning them the work that they can do better than any other person, and also understanding which people on your team are weak and giving them the things, because even weak people are important on teams. Now, after that, because as a team leader, managing our teams, so what you do, the weak people, you get the strongest of them, you also give them a leader and make them accountable and also give them rewards. Ontegera. Kati, understanding where the 80% of your results come from, where your 20% is, that's also very important. But also, it's up to you as a team leader to equip yourself with the skills necessary for you to lead teams. That's why If you said every single big companies hire MBAs, that's why management teams basigala babayisa management trainings to make sure that the managers are effective over time. But manager baleme kuba nga tebamanyi balina kukola nga tebamanyi kigenda. I hope you understand, Isaac. But I personally, as a person that has worked alone and also with people, I can tell you that right now, nyina ebintu ebigenda maaso bibali very effective nga nze ne bwe naali baddewo saali bikoze. But because you understand the strength of the people you work with, notandika omugamba gwe you will handle this, gwe you will handle this, gwe you will handle this, gwe you will handle this. And of course, it doesn't mean there are no challenges. There are definitely challenges. Some months pass by and you feel like I've paid this person and he has not done anything. Right? But it's important to understand where you put your money. But just know gwe boba okola million abiri kati gonofuna abantu abala 10 nga balinga gwe. Nebo ofuna abantu abala 5 nga balinga gwe. No batekako abalala abatakola. You see, Isaac, you see when you came to do work for me, you came with that other person. Go in byomanyi byatamanyi kitegeeza you're the 20% that brings in 80% of the results, but it's also the 80% that brings in 20% of the results. So just get 5 other people that do 20% like you and give them just get other 5 people that bring 80 like you and give them the one person that gives them the 20. Ngera boli ku team yokati and you'll see results flying, and then you're the overall manager. That's why CEOs don't go to the field. Their goal is to see which teams is managing what. And then that's why companies have data analysis teams. I think all the big organizations I've seen, they have data teams. The data teams help the CEOs figure out what teams are working, what teams are not working, what is going on, what is not going right, and stuff like that. A bicycle ngedduka. Olaba, I'm scared that I may get married and it fails. And sometimes he'd be like, Mwabakazi, and I'm like, why are you calling me Abakazi? Not like Bari or Chitegera. Auntie Ogambe, he works on women mostly. According to Bakazi mo counseling sessions. Chitegeza, when he's referring to Abakazi, Chitegeza Kubarabi. Good morning, Chris Fitness. Stefano Moria. Thank you, guys. Double tap your 43. Let's get those likes. We have talked about teams giving us diverse skills. The next thing we need to understand about teams is that it's very easy to generate ideas when you are working with teams. I'll give you an example. In the past, I had to adopt. We adapt novels into plays. Yeah, I used to have to do it. Now I have a team of people that does it, and they do it very well. I tell them, this is what I want, this is what we need, and they do it very well because they are teams. And by the time the product comes to me, it's almost ready. I just have to do a few polishing work, a few polishes here and there. So yes, it's very easy for you to generate ideas. And also, when you have teams, it's very easy to have very good efficiency. Bobo in a team's efficiency gets better, and also problem solving becomes easier when you have teams. When you're alone, or when you're just 2 people, you have only 2 ideas of how to solve a problem. But when you have like 5, 6 people, it's very easy for you guys to come up with solutions to the whatever problems you have in. And of course, it's also very easy to scale a business when you have teams. For example, if you're a restaurant and you had like 4 cooks, it would be very easy for you to open a branch because you just graduate the cook. Network akanzijeka 1 hour ya feweze muleza sigenda basiibwe. Ati no bata so canceling a dash. We need to get a day for you. No, when you click, it pauses, I think. Yeah, but find the like button. The like button is somewhere there. So anyway, it's also very easy to like have accountability. It's very easy to like have accountability among teams. It's easier to sit down and talk. When accountability will feel like argument. But when you're more than one person, it's quite easier to give feedback and in an open way. Feedback for the guys that have tried to found businesses with friends, you've seen it. Every time you give feedback, especially if it's negative, ulanga gwa azomulwanyisa. Awulanga gwa aliwo kumulwanyisa naye nga ate you're bringing feedback. So nga ate if you have teams and you have thing and they give you direction to get a collaborate to it doesn't feel like anyone is attacking anyone. Of course, I've been to meetings where it feel like people were attacking, but I find that it's easier for us to give feedback when we are teams than when it's just one, two. And at omuntu wawakola yekata out wali na bya feedback yebuzabuza ne yefura atala bansobiza akoze namugambe Kathy good morning. So guys, we know why we need to have teams. Teams bring in more sales, teams bring in more profit, teams bring in more income and revenue, and teams make working a little bit easier. And I don't want to ever work alone. I find that ebintu ideas zota inae omulala azirina. Like I'll give you an example to shooting ebintu for the love of cars. The ideas zesali badazato omuntu omulala abera nazo. I think we should do this. Never script where you can actually get out of the script and do something else that is out of the script, but something that is nice. Which tegeera. Zemba jekengaro. Abategeera importance of teams in marketing and business. And it's easier. Ugandans, Fengawa na Uganda, we are used to doing things alone. I do not need counseling. They have told me to stick to my man, Mugambi and Jagara, but because he works with women. Dash, let me tell you one thing. Abakazi, but remember he's working with women that are having trouble already. Probably are having trouble with the relationship they're in, or they are going to cause trouble in the relationship, and he has to advise them. You know, I'm sure he gets a lot of cases of, now I have my man at home, but then there's this boss of mine who is vibing me. He's lovely. He buys me chocolates and stuff. Now I'm confused. Should I leave my marriage and go and start living with my boss? I'm sure he gets a lot of those things. That's why he's stopping. He doesn't want you to work. You need to understand him. Right? But of course, stopping a woman from working for us, some of us we know. We know. Because baba wakukorako mikoro ngo musajira baba wakukorako mikoro ajja kukorako emikoro no matter what, which made me think that I should just adjust more of it in Chikirize. He works with them but he doesn't love them. Ikiriza ateka akati ekintu kyabasajja kino njagala okitegere dash. Since time immemorial, the Bible has already showed us that women are polygamous in nature. But women are supposed to be monogamous. Dash is seeing you playing with him. That's why he's bringing up other girls in the conversation to make you jealous. Thank you, David. Thanks a lot, sir, for this topic. For me, I don't work on home patients alone. I have realized that when you work with a colleague on a patient, they improve faster cause two heads are better. Thank you, Mr. Kometa Yuji. But for the guys that don't know, Mr. Kometa, soko tubuli the biokora. Soko tubuli the biokora, Mr. Kometa. Because I have an idea of what you do, but I think people would use a lot of your services if they knew. Mr. Kometa, soko tubuli the biokora. So guys, teams are very important. If you have a team, especially if you have a team that has a mixture of men, women, and different age groups, abantu obaina ideas ezenjawulo. If you have a marketing department that is full of 40-year-olds and 50-year-olds, ideas are never limited to the 1960s. I'm a physiotherapist and I work with Case Hospital, sir. Physiotherapist bakola ki? But you guys muyunga magumba mwe bayunzi ba magumba omuntu amenyese boda emutomede namenyeko no muyunga ajamu kalero sikategedde obada kubegula abantu tebazze kola katede moroka. But normally I don't come from home this late. By this time, for you guys that know, by this time I'm literally at office. I obangenda toka saa meka mukama yamanyi. I think I have a 9 a.m. Good morning, Ivan Isova. How are you today? So anyway, guys, nzemba maze ataize yamanyi, atategedde yamanyi. But also, I'd love to tell you guys, we have a digital marketing course at Platos. You can come and learn how to use digital tools and digital skills to push your business further. Kakosa ako kamitwala asatu ka mwezi gumu. You come to class 3 times a week for 3 hours only every day. Jemirundi 12 zenako 12 zogenda okuwayo in your month to come and master digital marketing. It's a practical course. You need to have a business that you can make reference to, or the business where you're going to apply the things that you learn, and of course other requirements that come. So the people that are interested, you can text me on WhatsApp. Then by contact the person responsible for making sure that you guys actually convert. Nenganze muzikirize kati masibule soke nkube yesimu bagambe wae jamu ankutte. But today I had a good sleep. Nzukuse sawa 12. I know a friend of mine who wakes up at 9. I cannot stand nebwemba ngenda kusiya waka. Sasa ngenda wera 12 mbazo kusi. But today I had a good sleep. I am hoping to start having better sleeps like that. Kale guys, kamba siule mwebale nyo kubera ku broadcast, mwebale kulonda kumara amachaga mwenange. I don't take it for granted. Namwe abali mukamole, I don't take it for granted. Muyombya Mark Lawrence Obule, Edward Pro, Ben Kako Triple M, Dasha 256 official, Nampija Julie, Juma Ali, Wamala Williams, Sentongo Hamza, Seru Victor, Slick, Starch Events, Omni Wandiambi, Edward Kabuka, Louis, Joshua Eden Farm, Muyombya Mark Nkumaze, Kambesi VIP, Zas David Klaje VIP, Nick Wabuyi, Sharif Shafiq, Batutade, Julius Ivan VIP. We, tambula, mulabe. I got 2 ways, that one. Atwala. Gwevuge iyo nange mvuge yange. Bade mwe bali kuleza Yusuf Mgala, Nakate Christine, Travel Live Vlog, Morad K Momo VIP, Jesse Semwogere, Harrison Muhindo. Thank you very much for choosing here. Sentongo Hamza, Starch Events. Asengano batutera dani tumala inema. Era bagenda tukwatira one. The Asha Group, Mr. Commuter UGVIP. Katugende mwino line yetero okutambula. Ronald M Kasendwa VIP, Luyirika Isaac, Ronald Muchwa, Nathan 256, Reynald Jordan, Akiram, Lucky Mose, Elijah Yatua Elian, Henry Modern Juice, Stephen Omuria, Namugambe Kathe, Kim Era, Noah Paul, Zas David Klaje VIP, Sibamaze Isova Ivan, Boss Dog. Just pay inspection to Arthur ogule motoka and put voice activated track ojiwe guy oyo kati gobere wakango owuliriza. By the way, I think every time you have a partner atomwesiga bulungi bwegula buguzi motoka mutere mu track ya marobozi godde wako owulirize ebida benda mukama katonda agenda bikumalira. Guys, kamba siule bannange batutadde batayo basatu kanzire wana abadda ku right bawe abadda ku left bawe gap sobole nabo okugenda. Kajamu kalero kyonna kyekali nenga. Guys, kamba siule, thank you very much for choosing to be part of the Love Cast today morning. Encha tugenda bawa episode esooka ya Project Car. Yes, tugenda tuba episode esooka ya Project Car. And I'm thinking today we should have the Ipsum video out. Yatandise dde okuuploadinga naye internet ya Uganda mugimanyi. Chairman Zaka aboli mukaboli, I don't take it for granted. I can never take it for granted. Guys, mugamba abantu nkola inspection z'emmoroka mitwalo 45 gyokka, ntunda truck 35. Rashida Farm Security, how are you my Rashid oteka kuba mukazi. How are you my sister? Yeah, I sisters on you also. Kale guys, I wish you a very lovely day. I'll see you tomorrow on Lifestyle Wednesday. May the good Lord bless you.